What's good, man? Y'all see where I'm at, right? Your boy Jorrell's in the kitchen. Ain't cooking no chicken. I'm whipping up some protein. Do you know what I mean? I'm just messing around, man. Busting a little flow. Anyway, check it out, man. This your boy Jorrell here, holding it down for Jorrellfitness. What's good with all my YouTubers, my subscribers? Much love to everybody. Anyway, y'all probably looking like, damn, man, look at the kid, man. He got all these goodies sitting up here, all these goodies. You know what I'm saying? You got milk, you got RAISIN brand, all types of creatine blend, all this different stuff, protein, all type of whey isolates, peanut butter. Y'all probably wondering, what am I about to do with all this stuff? Well, I'm gonna tell you guys what I'm finna do. I'm about to show you guys how I make my post-workout shake. This is a good shake that has a nice amount of protein, a nice amount of carbs, and a little bit of fat in it. But it's a real good shake, and I like to drink this probably like twice a day. Sometimes I have this drink like in the morning when I wake up. Sometimes I'll whip some up like this, like in the middle of the day if I'm just trying to get some extra calories. So this is a real good shake, but I'm gonna show you guys how I make it. So let me go ahead and clear some of this shit out the way so I can have some room to show you guys how I do it. Alright, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next clip. Okay, fellas, first thing is first. Okay, what you're gonna need is a blender. Any type of blender, or a little cheap blender you can buy from Walmart, you can buy from Target or anything like that. You probably spend about what, 20 bucks, 15 bucks at the least, about 25 bucks at the most. So get a cheap little blender. It don't have to be nothing sophisticated. Okay. Now check it out. The first ingredient that we're gonna go ahead and get is you're gonna have to choose between fat-free skim milk. This is lactose-free milk because I'm lactose intolerant. And then this is the same, but this is reduced fat milk. So this is like 2% milk, and it's also lactose-free. So it all depends on your preference, whether you want a little bit, if you don't mind the fat. But like me, I'm cutting right now, so I do mind the fat. So I'm gonna go ahead and choose the fat-free milk. Okay, I'm gonna go over here. All right, I got a measuring cup right here. I'm gonna go ahead and put about 10 ounces of milk. Okay. All right, 10 ounces of milk. Okay, now keep in mind, I kind of messed things up a little bit. This actually isn't a post-workout shake, but I'm gonna just detail to you guys. This is pretty much like a shake that you would just take like in the middle of the day and just to get your calories in, or like right before you go to sleep or something like that, or when you wake up in the morning for breakfast. This is what this, but if you want to use this recipe as like a post-workout shake, instead of using milk, just use water. Okay, just use water. You don't have to use milk. Okay, but anyway, 10 ounces of milk. All right. Then the next ingredient is your protein. Me, I prefer to use a whey isolate. I don't really get too much into like the other types of protein and all of that stuff because, like I say, I'm lactose intolerant, so I can't take whey concentrated and all the other different kinds that got like the milk enzyme in it. But I like the isolate. So if your guy is lactose intolerant, just mess with the isolate and you'll be good. It got various different types of protein that I have taken. This is the protein that I like the most. This is ISO 100. Made by DYMATIZE. Each scoop has about 24 grams of protein in it. So and then I tried different kinds. Ooh. I'm dropping stuff. Anyway, I got different kinds. I got this I tried before. This is Isopure. It's real expensive though, man, but this is another isolate that tastes pretty good. This is Dutch chocolate. And then we got this. We got Body Fortress. You can get this from Walmart real cheap, like $15 or something like that. I don't really like this protein because it's not an isolate. It's cheap, but it's not an isolate. So this is actually like a blend of different type of protein wheys or whatever like that. But this shit will give my ass gas, so I have to kind of leave it alone. As you can see, I still got a lot up in here, so I didn't even take that much because I took like 2 shakes and I was all fucked up. So anyway, I don't really mess with this stuff. Pretty good protein, but it's cheap, but you know, whatever floats your boat. If you don't have that problem, you can go ahead and do something like this. But if you want to just get pure whey, just fuck with the isolates, alright? Anyway, so got this. So I typically like to go ahead and do a scoop and a half. Okay, scoop a half of protein. Gotta measure it out. It's real cool because they got the little lines and shit on there, so you can get everything exactly right. All right, throw that up in there. Okay, got that out the way. Now the next ingredient is your carb source. Okay, like I said in the beginning, if you're using this shake recipe as a post-workout, you can use a different type of carb than what I'm using. If you're doing this recipe post-workout, make sure that you use a banana. You can take like a full banana, open it up and just throw it up in there. But me, this is just a shake that I'm drinking for breakfast or something like that throughout the day. So I'm gonna get me some nice slow digesting carbs. So slow digesting carbs will be an example. For an example, it would be something like this Raisin Bran. You know, this is whole grain, whole wheat cereal, okay? And it got like extra little fruit in it or whatever, like that, the raisins or whatever. But you can do something like this. So usually, they got different kinds too. They got the Raisin Bran Crunch. This has a little bit more sugar in it. But like I say, each one of these, each serving only has like 1 gram of fat. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and go with the regular Raisin Bran. Okay, now this is the part when I start measuring things, because like I say, 1 serving is 59 grams. So I want to get exactly 59 grams. So I got a measuring cup right here. Okay, put that on my scale. Come on in a little closer so you guys can see. All right, I'm gonna zero the scale out. Okay, it's on grams. So like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and get 59 grams of this Raisin Bran cereal. Almost there. Come on, bitch. There we go. Ooh. Take a little bit of that out. I'm dropping the shit on the floor. 59, baby. Ooh, it just hit the lotto. I'm gonna play that in the lotto. I'm gonna tell my wife. Anyway, all right, check this out. Go ahead, pour that up in there. Okay, that's your slow digesting carb source. Oh, by the way, I'm sorry. 1 serving is 46 grams of carbs. So that's all slow digesting whole carbs. Alright, now we're gonna move on to the next ingredient, which is going to be the fat source. Okay, so this is some natural peanut butter. It doesn't have any bullshit in it. It got some nice mono unsaturated fat in it, about 12 grams per serving, and that's 2 tablespoons. But we're only gonna do 1 tablespoon. So I got a measuring spoon right here. Okay, go ahead. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and tap that in there. Just 1 tablespoon. Okay, that'll give you like 5 grams of fat. Okay. Now, if you can throw this in there also if you're doing a post-workout shake too. So it doesn't really matter. It's all up to your preference. But me, I don't mind having a little fat after my workout, so I will actually still throw it in there for post-workout. All right, then we're gonna move on to that. Okay, now I'm gonna have to go into my freezer over here. All right. Then for another carb source, but I'm not using it actually for a carb source. I'm using it for fiber. This is baby spinach. So it's frozen. So make sure you keep it frozen so that when you blend it up, it just pretty much liquefy. That's the liquefy. Okay, it'll turn into liquid. I don't want to try to sound too motherfucking sophisticated. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and take a whole 1 handful of this shit, man. It's frozen. This shit cold. Woo-wee. It's cold, baby. Put like a whole handful of it up in here. Y'all see it's frozen, right? I like to throw a little extra in there. Fuck it. Alright, that look real nice. Okay. Then after that, that's pretty much it. As far as the ingredients go. Now, if you're somebody that's taking creatine, This is micronized creatine. I would suggest using this. This is creatine monohydrate, but it's in a micronized form, so it's a little bit more instant. It's more instant, so it mixes a little bit better. But I mean, you have a blender anywhere, but it doesn't make too much of a difference. But this is just micronized creatine, all right? And then this right here, this is a creatine blend right here, so you can use this also 5 grams or whatever like that. That's if you're taking creatine. Me personally, I don't take creatine right now, so I'm not gonna use that. All right, so let's go ahead and blend everything together. Should be good. Okay, another thing too, if you want your shake to be a little colder, you know, whatever like that, you can throw a few ice cubes in there too. I kind of forgot to do it, but you can also do that. So, okay, that's pretty much it. All right. Okay. So here's my container right here. I don't like to drink out of the damn, you know, the damn pitcher. It just feels like I'm being ghetto, you know. So go ahead and pour this in here. Got a little grit, you know, but that's fine. Just when you put it up in here, just kind of just shake it up, and everything will go down fine. All right. So last but not least, I gotta put my secret ingredient inside this shake also. So I'm a black person, so I got to put some of that hot sauce in there. No, I'm just fucking with you. But anyway, man, that's my post-workout shake. Let me go ahead and take a little sip of it. Yeah, this is good, man. This should definitely fill you up. It's like a meal right here. But anyway, man, if you guys want to see all of the different stats from this recipe, make sure you check into the description box as far as how much protein is in it, and how many carbs and how much fat and all of the calories all together. I'm gonna go ahead and put it down in the description box, so make sure you guys go ahead and check that out. But anyway, man, thanks for viewing this video, man. It's your boy Jorrell here, holding it down for Jorrellfitness. Make sure that y'all rate, comment, and subscribe to your boy. I'm trying to make my page grow, so I want you guys to make sure that you support me as much as you can. And like I say, converse with me, man. Give me some feedback, send me questions. I'm looking for any type of exposure that I can get, and I really appreciate you guys. And I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.